Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Bobby with Revving Up, and if you've watched this channel, you'll notice that last week I posted a video about what it would look like if Harley did a sports bike or a scrambler, more of an entry-level type bike. Well, a few days after I posted that video, not even a few days, maybe I think it was the next day after I posted that video, Harley announced that they were releasing a entry-level bike under 6K called the Sprint. Now, I've noticed that everybody is talking about the Sprint, but they kind of gloss over the second announcement that the CEO made at the same time, in that they're also going to be releasing an entry level cruiser. Nobody's talking about that because he didn't expand on that one. He only expanded upon the Sprint a little bit. So that's where Harley Davidson is going to be spending their, most of their time and their focus and their marketing strategy. It sounds like the cruiser, the entry level cruiser, is more of like an afterthought on that. But I am curious what an entry level cruiser for Harley Davidson might look like. Now, Harley says that the new Sprint is going to be under 6K. I applaud them for that. But this isn't the first time that Harley's tried this before. They had the 750 and the 500, and they've tried it, and it just didn't work. So I'm not very optimistic that this one's going to work either. I don't know how they're going to do it, but they say they're going to do it. So with it being sub $6,000, where are they building it? Is it going to be American? Is it going to be like the Nightster or the Sportster that is now made in Taiwan? I mean, who knows? I don't have a problem with that. If it's going to save money to make an entry level bike, fine. I would love an American made motorcycle, but to me, for an entry level bike, it's neither here nor there. I'm not going to ride an entry level bike, so it doesn't mean anything to me. So all these guys who have the opinions of, oh, this is going to be horrible, this is going to be terrible, are you buying the entry level bike? If not, what do you care? If it's a good bike, if it's going to be fun and it's good looking, people will buy it. It's meant to be an entry level bike. Those of us who have been riding for years, we're not going to buy an entry level bike. So what do we care? We shouldn't. Now, for context, the Nightster, Sportster S, the Nightster comes in at like 9,000, just under 10 grand. I think the Sportster S is just over 10 grand. I think I forgot to look before I started recording this, but I think it's just like one step up, and they're calling those entry levels, but I'm really not. That Sportster S it's a beast. I mean, I won't lie, that's a fun bike. As much as I would love to rip on it, and that exhaust is still horrible. You can go back and look at my other video that I talked about that. Got to fix that exhaust, but man, it's a fun bike. If you haven't ridden it, go give it a shot. Before you judge it too harshly, go give it a shot. I wish they would have called it something else, but it's not an entry-level bike. I mean, because it's got some punch to it. So what about this Sprint? The Sprint, they're kind of going back to their Aramaki days. So if you don't know much about the Aramaki era, in 1960, Harley Davidson bought 50% of the Italian motorcycle company Aramaki. And they started producing a motorcycle called the Sprint. And I think they introduced it in 1961. It was a smaller bike. I think it was a single cylinder. It had, it was like 250 cc's. And Harley was trying to get into that entry level bike back then. And they did. I mean, they owned 50% of Aramaki from 1960 to 1978, whenever they sold their 50% share to, I think it was called Kajiva. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, they sold out. So this sprint is a call back out to that. Now, everybody's speculating on what is it going to look like. Is it going to look like kind of that cafe racer-esque? I hope so. I think a cafe racer Harley Davidson would be a cool looking bike. Is it going to be 250cc, 300cc? Who knows? Who knows? I mean, it'd be really cool if they went back and put like an Evo engine on it. But then again, does that knock it out of being an entry-level bike? Because let's be honest, an Evo engine is going to have a lot of kick to it. It's going to have some torque. So I'm not sure that would be classified as an entry-level bike either. So what are we looking like? Who knows? We just don't know. They say that they're going to release what it looks like in October, possibly November. The now former CEO said that they have been working on this since 2021. And he says that this is going to be different than any other attempt at an entry-level bike than they've done previously. He didn't clarify on how, but that's what he said. I just hope it's going to be fun. And I hope, I mean, if it's a scrambler type bike, that could be fun too. If you go back and watch my video that I did, I talked about, I even showed an image of what I think a Harley Scrambler could look like. So go back and watch that video because I show you what I think a Harley Scrambler could look like. That would be cool if they did that. Or again, I'd be fine with a cafe racer look as well. I think that would be a fun look. The other thing I would like to call out is, I don't know why Harley decided to announce this during Sturgis. It seems like an odd time to announce the sprint and a CEO change. It almost seems like they wanted this CEO change to just kind of fly under the radar. They were hoping that all of us Harley enthusiasts were at Sturgis and we weren't watching the news as much. But it caught. The second that news broke, it caught. And the heartbreaking thing is they didn't get a CEO from an automotive company, motorcycle company. He's from Topgolf. Okay. I get it. There's a business side of things, and then there's the engineering side of things. And the CEO doesn't need to be an engineer. He just doesn't. I think that the CEO has the vision and the drive to move a company forward. Now, if you look at the stock prices of Topgolf since this new CEO that Harley's getting, while he is at Topgolf did not do well. So now, I'm not blaming the guy. I'm not. You know, I hope he's a visionary. I hope that he is willing to continue growing the brand loyalty and continue growing the company and that heritage while innovating new motorcycles, new technology. But that will become apparent pretty quickly, I think. So We're getting new entry-level bikes. We're getting a new CEO. Is this a new era for Harley Davidson? We shall see. I'm normally a very optimistic kind of guy. Nothing about these two announcements has me super optimistic about anything. It feels like more of the same. It seems like history repeating itself. But we'll see. Hopefully I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. So if you've made it this far in the video, I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I have a lot of people from Canada and Australia. So thank you. That's amazing. I love that I'm reaching more than Americans. This is awesome and amazing. And thank you so much. I love you all. And please, if you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and come back for more. We're going to do some funny how-to videos, or in my case, how not to videos, because every job I end up doing turns out 10 times harder than it should. I don't know why, but you want to see some funny things, go look at my how to fix a tire and how to not change oil on a Harley. So anyway, until next time, keep the rubber side down, and we'll see you next.